Hello, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change the tire and an inner tube on a bicycle wheel. As you can see, there's no air in here. It's flat, but that can be solved. To perform this operation, you'll need a tire lever, preferably two, but I only have one at this time, and properly sized bicycle inner tube. So you peel this back, you take the lever, you put it underneath, wrap it around, and then remove the tire from the rim. Now that we've completely removed the first half of the tire, we're going to take off the other side, which is still below the rim. So to do that, we don't need the lever. We just take your hand and rip off the tire like that. Unscrew this. Next, we enter the inspection phase. We need to check the rim and the inside of the object for any sort of sharp object that may have punctured the original inner tube and could possibly puncture the new inner tube. Now it's time to take the new inner tube and put it on the rim. At this point, you'll need to inflate the new inner tube just a little bit, just to give it some form, some shape when you put it in the rim. That's just going to make things a lot easier. Now it's time to put the inner tube in the rim and the tire on the rim. But first I'm going to give you some practitioner advice. Before you put the new inner tube on the rim, is you take one side of the tire and you put it on to the rim, which I'm about to do right now. And make sure the tread lines up with the way the rim spins. So you take the tire, you find this one side, you put it into the rim like this. Until all of one side is on the rim. Boy, only one side of the tire is completely lined up beneath the rim. But on the other side, it's open, and that's where we're going to slip in the inner tube. So we take the rim and we find this little hole where the stem of the inner tube goes into, and this is where you'll see that inflating it just a little bit before inserting it helps a lot. Through the hole, see that? Through the hole, lift up the open part of the tire and start pushing this in like so. But of course, it goes all the way in. Alright, see that? Now the inner tube has been swallowed by the tire, but this is still open. Now that the inner tube is opened, it's time to wrap the tire around the rim, around the inner tube. So just take a piece, pick a little flap, and tuck it underneath the rim. Then just keep tucking. Keep tucking the tire beneath the rim. One thing to be careful though of is you don't want a little bit of inner tube to be sticking out, because then when you pump it, it's gonna blast. So that's one thing to watch out for. Push. All right. There you have it. I've successfully put the inner tube on top of the rim and encase the inner tube in the tire. Now I'm just going to do one more final inspection and make sure no piece of inner tube is sticking out of the rim and that it's completely covered by the tire. So I just checked to see that no inner tube was sticking out, and it's time to get the pump this tire up and put it on the bike. So take this, put it on the valve, pull the lever back, and then this is a mountain bike, so 60 to 65 psi is what you want on the pump. So I've done it. I take this off and then I put the cap on the valve if I can find it, and it's ready to go. Put it on the bike and ride away. So there you have it. I've successfully inflated this tire, replaced the inner tube, and now you're going to be able to do that too. Thanks for watching. Cheers and good luck. In case you're interested, there's the original gash, the leak, the hole. I inflated this tire and I can see it hissing. Another thing you can do is patch up a punctured inner tube if you want to keep it. I'm not going to do that today, but it's a possible thing to do. And to identify where the puncture is, you can pump up the inner tube and you'll hear a hissing noise. Or if you can't find it that way, you can pump up the inner tube and put it in a bucket of water, and where the bubbles are coming up, that's where you're going to apply the patch.